All right, so this is me right before I go to the hospital. I literally just got my pre-op shower. I used the, that, what's it called? Scrub that they make you do. Chlorhexidine. I'm like, my mind is scrambled, and this is kind of why I didn't make a video sooner. That said, this has been an 8-month process. I've been in it since February. That was my first appointment with my bariatric surgeon. Over the last 2 weeks of my pre-op liquid diet, I've lost 15 no, more than 15 actually. I weighed in this morning, so it's more like 18 pounds, probably closer to 20, but I had clothes on, so you can never really tell. Pre-op liquid diet was awful. I feel nauseous as hell going into surgery this morning, so I'm looking forward to the anti-nausea meds they're going to shoot me up with. I'm going to be checking into the hospital in about an hour, and my surgery is scheduled 2 hours after my check-in. This is all like overwhelming. I wasn't scared until now. And it's not like a crippling fear, like I'm trying to climb up to the top of a bridge or something. It's not like that. It's more like the nervousness and the unknown, because so many people have gone through weight loss surgery and everybody has their own experience. And the one thing that I can say, even before I even go through the surgery, is you'll read horror stories and you'll read miraculous stories, and you can be anywhere in that spectrum, and there's really no sense in worrying about where you're going to be because you just don't know. It's a big question mark. So I'm trying very hard to say before surgery, for me, whatever it's going to be, it's going to just be. That's me. That's my story. Everybody else has their story. I'm still nervous though. I'm really nervous. My stomach's turning. I'm nauseous. I just don't feel good because the 2-week diet was like awful. I did all the pre-op preparation they wanted me to do. You have to drink like a 32-ounce regular sugar Gatorade, which after 2 weeks of no sugar, it makes you feel like really, really sick and queasy. So be prepared for that if you're going through this. My surgeon is going to be doing a laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy, and then with the potential that it could be an open surgery, because I had a really large abdominal surgery about 14 years ago. And anytime you've had a previous surgery, there's always the chance. And I'm not even worried about that. That's not even what I'm scared of. What I'm scared of is complications. And I think everybody can kind of be on board for that. Like, everybody that goes through this process is going to fear complications. I just wanted to record this pre-op video. I look a hot mess. I literally just let my hair air dry because you're not allowed to really put anything. You can't put makeup on. You can't put stuff in your hair. You can't even put deodorant on, which I brought some to the hospital. I have it in my bag because that's like the first thing I want to do. I feel gross when I don't have my stuff, my post-shower stuff, which almost seems like a luxury now that they've been taken away from me. I've had a lot of really bad things happen in the past 3 years. And so that, on top of what was already going on, just made the weight issue skyrocket. So basically, once I hit a certain point and I thought about all the horrible like medical side effects that weight gain can cause, like once you get higher and higher up that BMI scale, you are at risk for a lot of stuff that is life-threatening. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, surgery or keep going down this path and take my chances on, heart issues, blood pressure issues, stroke. So I arrived at this decision. It was not an easy decision. I thought long and hard about it, and I said, you know what, I'm there. And that's where we are today. Today is the day. Today is the day. And I'm getting like so... Shooting a quick heading to the hospital video. I think my nerves are about the highest they've been right now. And I feel sick to my stomach because that sugary stuff they make you the Gatorade that you have to drink before surgery did not sit well. So there's that. And I'm about less than 5 minutes from the hospital, so there's no turning back. I guess there could be turning back, but at this point, there's no turning back. My mom's driving me to the hospital. She's super excited for me. Not really, she's not super excited. Just to give you an idea of how derpy I am right now, I literally just recorded like 5 minutes of me talking about being in pre-op, and it wasn't recording. So of course, like this is me we're talking about. Nothing's going to go off without a hitch. Hopefully that's the only complication of the day. Of course I'm nervous. I think I got less and less nervous the closer I got to the hospital. But I'm still really nervous. My blood pressure was high. My blood pressure is usually really low, and it was like 140 over something, which is high for me. So I'm trying to keep myself calm, and I'm trying to think about all the good stuff that's gonna come after the recovery. I don't want to think about pain. I don't want to think about complications, because that does no good. You know, there's a certain level of fear, there's a certain level of apprehension, but at this point, there really is no turning back. I mean, I'm like hooked up and everything, so yeah, what am I gonna do? Let's just cross our fingers that nothing, I'm not even gonna, let's not go there. See ya. I went into the OR around 2, and I didn't wake up in recovery until almost 9. It was a long surgery. Post-op pain. And for me, you guys might not experience this at all. For me, it was excruciating. They, for some reason, ran another IV in addition to this one. I don't know why, but they did that. And I'm okay right now, just okay. But yeah, the immediate post-op was, you know, but I made it. Every little thing I make it through is a little victory that I am grateful for. Hey guys, it's about 12:30 in the middle of the night, and they finally took my catheter out, which means I can walk now. This is where my bed is. Really nice hospital. This is my IV. And this little guy here, back in 2006, my mom brought this to the hospital for me when I was recovering from a major abdominal surgery. And when I had to do my laps, I took him with me. So he's here today too. They have my pain pretty well managed. Still hurts. It hurts to draw in like a deep breath. But I'm working on it. I have that spirometer over there that I keep using to make sure my lungs are getting better. And we're just gonna go out for a walk. I'm not gonna take this with me though, okay? Just because I don't think, I just wanna respect the privacy of anybody who's out there. So I'll let you know how it goes. I took a walk last night. I did like 3 laps just because I wanna make sure my progress is moving along. I still have, so the gas pains everybody talks about, it went right up into my left shoulder and all in my gut. And for some reason, when I stand up and start walking, it drops. Like the shoulder pain just kind of, it's like almost moving. So I'm gonna go and try and do another walk again. Yeah. So I will see you guys when I get back, and I'll give you a little room tour. All right, as I was saying, I got a phone call. Nice big window. I've been sitting there a lot. This is the bed. They kind of don't want me in bed. They want me in the chair as much as possible. Of course, you guys recognize these. And I brought my bear pillow with me because it's good for a belly pillow or to lean against. Really comfy. And yeah, this is it. This is my room for the next probably couple of days. Hey folks. This is my this is my day 3. A little bit of Warcraft the movie because I can't play it right now. And doing some breathing stuff. And this is basically, that's my drink. That's how much I can sip at one time. So that's it. We're getting there. Loktar. Hey guys, how's it going? Checking in here for Friday, which means this is day 4, I guess, out of surgery. So today's the first day I've been able to actually take a liquid in without having it come back up, so that's awesome. I'm not drinking as much as I need to be drinking before they let me go, so that's not so great, but I'm on my way to doing that for the first time. They have me scheduled for my upper GI today, like kind of like a leak test. I'm a little nervous about that because the stuff that you drink for upper GI is very heavy. So I'm probably gonna have a little barf bag handy because I don't think that's gonna go down. I just really don't. But whatever we gotta do, I wanna be safe. I wanna go home and know, I have peace of mind that when I go home that everything's okay. I just wanted to talk really quickly, and I probably sound like a broken record about this, but I'm always scanning the bariatric support group that I'm a member of on Facebook, and it's a wonderful group of people. I love each and every one of them, even though I don't know any of them personally, and it's been an amazing support for me to have them through this whole process. But there's so many posts, I can't even count how many posts there are of people who see things online, horror stories. This person had the surgery and died, the 600-pound life girl, somebody who may have gone for the surgery with completely no comorbidities just to do it to lose weight, and they could have, you know, anybody, anytime. So let's just understand here, anytime you have any surgery, whether it's an endoscopy, it's not even really a surgery, or a major surgery, you risk death. And I think we all know why we're having this surgery is because we have so many issues related to obesity, to morbid obesity, that also have a chance of killing us, that we decide to do this surgery because this is the tool that's going to help us get to where we want to be. So I kind of just really want to say, you know, going into my surgery, the minutes before they rolled me in, I decided to just think of it like this. You know, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is happening. There's no sense in just like stressing what could go wrong. Things went wrong for me, but it was absolutely like understandable because I'd had so many adhesions from a previous surgery that it took them an extremely long amount of time just to get to my stomach. And then I found out also that part of my intestine or colon was adhered to my stomach from adhesions. So I'm hurting probably a bit more than most of you will from the surgery, but everybody's different. Everybody's pain tolerance is different. And I think if I could give any advice to any of you guys, it's this. Stop thinking that your surgery could be this, could be that. It could be anything. You could be a miraculous recovery, or you could be stuck in the hospital for a week, or worse, or better. We just don't know. It's a complete unknown, and there's no variable. There's no way that you can take a spreadsheet and put in all of your info and say, okay, this, what's my outcome going to be? Because there's no knowing. You just have to know that you're ready or you're not ready. You have to know that you're willing to take that sacrifice or make that sacrifice, or you're not. You're willing to accept the risks or you're not. And I feel bad when I see so many people who are so petrified of the surgery that they're willing to go on living, you know, with their health problems. It's just like, is it dangerous? Yes. But is it dangerous to keep living with things like high blood pressure, heart problems, diabetes? Yes. So if I could give any advice, even because I am a case of not going the right way, like I came in for surgery, it ended up taking 5 hours, I'm still in the hospital, and it's been 4 days, and I'm fine with that because this is what my process is. This is my story. This is what's happening for me. It's not necessarily what's going to happen for you, and there's no way of knowing. No psychic's going to tell you. No tarot card's going to tell you. Your story's going to be your story, and no matter how it goes, it's going to be it'll be amazing because you're going to get through it, and you're going to do it, and no matter how hard you have to fight. Hey guys, it's me. It is hospital day 5. It looks like I'm probably going to get to go home tomorrow, so I'm really, really hoping. It's been a rough couple of days. I'm not going to lie. I would say day 1, day 2 were okay because for the most part, pain was controlled. I wasn't having to really drink anything. And then it got really bad before it got better. So if you're one of those people where it gets really bad before it gets better, it's totally normal. Right now, pain's being controlled by meds, but I'm slowly trying to taper off that because I want to know what it's going to be like when I get home when I don't have IV. It's hard. This is hard. If you're one of the people that, go in, zoom out, that's awesome. And I am so happy for anybody that can do that. But for me, this was a very, very rough go. Ask me if I have any regrets. Absolutely none. Hello, everyone. This is not the dirtiest hair competition. This is post-op day 6, and I am still here. So what happened was I was all set to get discharged. Actually, my discharge papers are already done. And then they came in and told me, I was already all disconnected and everything. Now, mind you, I had 4 different IVs infiltrate, so my arms are all bruised and battered already. And the nurse was like, I feel really bad about this, but I have some bad news. They need you to have an infusion of electrolytes before we can release you. And I'm like, awesome. How long does that take? Well, there's 2 different infusions, and they're each 2 hours, I think. Or no, the first infusion was supposed to be 4 hours. The second infusion was supposed to be 2 hours. So I was upset. I did a little bit of crying over that because I've really been wanting to go home. But it is what it is. Things happen. And so I just rolled with it. I'm like, okay, whatever I gotta do. I decided not to be upset. I decided not to feel sorry for myself. I was like, okay, whatever I gotta do, let's do it. She's awesome. She was very careful, took her time before putting another IV in because I'd been stuck so many times already. And we found a good vein, started the infusion. She's like, oh, guess what? Good news, this infusion's only 2 hours, not 4. So it turns out I'm gonna have 2 2-hour infusions instead of 6 hours worth of infusions. So that's a little bit of a bonus. Let me show you something. I filled up a 1-ounce cup and I'm full on this much. So what's that? Like a quarter of a cup? Not even? Quarter of an ounce? Full. Can't do anymore. So that means the surgery did its job. I'm gonna try and take another walk now, you guys, but I will check in again once I am out of here, which is hopefully soon. Bye. Hello, people. So, I'm home. It's been tomorrow will be 1 week post-op. Discharge was rough from the hospital because they kept on holding me up for, the infusion, the infusion of electrolytes was, it took a lot longer than we thought because I think they, something about piggybacking it with another IV slowed it down. I don't know, whatever. So here's the thing, by the time I was done with that infusion, I'd already been officially discharged. So I was there for 6 hours, and the last pain med I'd had was 8 hours before that. So they couldn't give me anything because I'd technically been discharged. And I was in a world of hurt last night. By the time I got home, that is the most frustrating thing of all. Right now, I'm, taking all my meds. I'm trying to get my liquids. I'm doing great on liquids. Not doing great on the protein drinks because it doesn't go down as easy. But I do follow up with my doctor on Thursday. So I'm going to follow up and see if there's any other, things that I can have other than protein drink because I'm just gagging on those. I have the unflavored protein that I've been trying to mix into broth and cream and chicken soup. So there's that. What else? I haven't weighed myself because I know that I'm bloated from the hospital.
they pumped me full of so many fluids, I can just feel myself puffy. You feel like your hands and feet are puffy. You feel like you're full of fluids. So there's no sense in weighing myself. I feel like I see that my body has changed. Like when I lift up my shirt to look at my incisions, it doesn't look as fat as it used to, but I know I'm still puffy. So we're going to wait to weigh in. Probably weigh in at the doctor's office. That'll be the first time since surgery on Thursday. I'm just hanging out here with the kitten. I'm not sure if you can see my kitten there. She's been very good. She's not been crawling on me or anything. I think she knows. She's such a good cat. Best cat in the world. And thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for following along with my story. And I will see you guys soon.